expecting, him or her at least. So I like to sprinkle in plays here and there. And the playbook I actually use is a playbook I've been running for the last few 2Ks now, and it's the Miami Heat 2013 playbook. So I like to run like about 7 plays from that playbook. Let's go to a little 5-out though, man.
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's MP. Here's Clark. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Garland. He can't get it to go. Craig T that time from Bain. And a wide open look for MP. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim and make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two guys. We'll see how it comes out.
David, thanks for that report. Focusing on the defensive end. Greg, we'll see if they can get the stops.
Staying connected to shooters. I think if they can do that, they have a great chance to be successful.
And that's going to take great communication out on the perimeter. Expect them to switch quite a bit.
Now, here's Okoro. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Pass to Garland. Goes up from the top of the key. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
A nice shot by MP.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mobley outside. Mitchell against MP. Mobley misses. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point. It was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him, and what he's made the most of. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Take on your Grizzlies.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Garland finds Mobley. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
The sweet stroke of Donovan Mitchell. The defense can't allow him to get cooking from the mid-range.
Here's MP. Good D by Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Now, here's Okoro. He's tightly guarded. Mitchell looking it over. Here's Mobley. A shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
So you know that every game these two teams play will be an exciting one.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Garland the pass to Okoro. Down low, here's Mitchell, and he banks in the layup.
High percentage looks are easy money for Donovan Mitchell. He's got a great touch from the inside.
MP outside. From deep three-point range, and again it's Memphis with the three.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Now, here's Garland. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. MP outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Garland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Okoro. Now the feed to Mobley. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Jackson.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Over Bain. Here's Wade. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And he knocks down the first one.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But
and so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 17. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. MP is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Brooks against LeVert. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns was outstanding. He scored 45 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. That was just the latest chapter in what has been a very good stretch of outings for him. Can't afford to take anything for granted going into tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Lopez. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And slam dunk by Clark.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Outside Garland. LeVert with a wide open look. Kept alive. Mobley misses.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And here's MP for three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's LeVert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. LeVert's got his first basket of the night.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
MP up top. Covered by Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And so it's Cleveland with it. And the rejection by Jackson. Feeds it to MP. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. That's now 32 points for MP.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Mitchell against MP. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. That one's not going to go. The Cavaliers shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. To the paint, stolen by Brooks. MP against LeVert. And MP with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Mitchell outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Lopez passes to Mitchell, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Mitchell's got his third bucket of the night.
Great look there from Robin Lopez. Rare to see a big man with that kind of playmaking ability.
MP, that's for 2. Again.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Back to LeVert. Stolen by Brooks. Passes it to Morant. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player. Smitty, he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Mobley looking it over. Outside Garland. Shoots over Morant. Garland, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Grizzlies have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. First one falls for them. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in, and it's Bane in for Brooks.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
MP. Garland with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Wade. Love trying to break loose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Steve, we know lots of... And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Grizzlies running away with this one.
67.
And
The Cavaliers, 24. Hey, please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team. Your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Mitchell against MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 43 points.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses in as many attempts.
Lets it go with a 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Garland finds Mitchell. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And the basket by MP.
Unselfish score. If his shot isn't there, Bang will move the ball.
Mitchell passes to Okoro. And here is Lopez. Garland with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Lopez.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
MP up top. Covered by Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
For Memphis, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Bane. A switch here also for Cleveland. Karis LeVert's checked in for Garland. Mitchell kicks to LeVert. Pass to Okoro. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And here's MP for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. LeVert against Clark. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. Morant passes to Brooks. Back to MP. And he drives in, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Clock at 6. MP fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell kicks to Okoro. And the rejection by Jackson. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. It's good. 54 points for MP. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Okoro. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
LeVert against MP.
Cleveland is foul. Caris LeVert. Second personal foul. Second team.
Free throw good, MP. And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Cavaliers making a switch here.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wade kicks to Mobley. Morant against Rubio. There's the pass to Wade. Stolen by Brooks. All alone. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
Wade outside. Jackson against Love. Wade passes to Love.
Remaining in the third.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. They get the rebound. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Rubio. Wade trying to break free. Rubio misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
A three from MP. Love grabs the board. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Strong drive by Ricky. What he lacks in athleticism, he can make it up with his toughness.
Jones checked in for Memphis.
At the line for 2.
And he's sinks. Look now for Cleveland. Robin Lopez is checked in for Love. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Garland in for Ricky Rubio.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
They've got MP. He's out there with Jones. And it's Aldama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And stolen by MP. Offline. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time